And this is Majin, and here's some comic reviews for you. Now, I'm just gonna be brief about Jupiter's Circle because I don't know what else I can say other than why haven't you been buying this? Because this is an awesome Mark Millar's superhero title that doesn't feel like a superhero title because it's just so well done. It really gives you the sense of a period piece, and um, it just you really need to have this in your collection type thing. It's nothing like the ultra violent, the kick ass or Nemesis. This is just a solid superhero story where it centers on people rather than the actual villains and fighting. Even though this issue is breaking a little bit away from that, since the villains are up to some nasty things. All right, let's get on with the rest of the stuff. Let's go with Spider-Woman. Now, this is the thing I really don't understand here. DC has a top property in Superman. And for some reason, Marvel can make Spider-Woman much more enjoyable to read than the Superman title. It boggles my mind that these words would even come out of my mouth. Because the thing is, this Spider-Woman title is really entertaining. I mean, imagine a pregnant superhero is in a hospital, in a black hole that's hidden away in a black hole, and she's trying to get, trying to basically get help to free them from Skrulls. It's genius in a way, and I mean, it's like she can't even use. I mean, in typical Spider-Man fashion, these Skrulls would have all been beaten, but she can't do much because she's pregnant, and it has bits of humor in it. It has bits of there's some little bit of fighting in it, and it's just like one thing after another. For everything they do right, there's something that comes next that just makes them go, oh, really? I have to do that, which is of course followed by Carol going, or Captain Marvel going, I'm sorry, but this is what you need to do. Fantastic read. It is so entertaining. I mean, the art could be better, but at the same time, it just kind of fits everything. But highly recommend Spider-Woman. And it's so much better than Superman. And even Moon Girl with Devil Dinosaur. Who would have thought? But this is yet another one of these books where, like Marvel basically said, okay, here's a concept. Let's do something different. There's, like the thing is, it's like there's a market for this stuff. People who are tired of seeing, Spider-Man fight the Green Goblin for the 50th time and Green Goblin gets away. Or how many of us are tired of seeing Spider-Man and Doc Ock and we know it's right around the corner that it's going to happen. X-Men, oh geez, there's Apocalypse again. Here's Sinister again. Fresh concepts, both of these books. In this case, you got Devil Dinosaur coming through the time dimensional warp thing, fighting cavemen who pick up English in the subway. And in this issue here, basically Moon Girl has to deal with her celebrity status, so to speak, because the news captured her with the dinosaur, and she's got to deal with it at school. And it's not like people are coming up to her going, oh my God, look at you. Good job. It's like she's still getting teased. She's getting bullied. And it's just such a good book, And, I mean, these two books right here deserve a lot of love. Because they're different. They're unique. Not saying that these books should last forever. But for right now, while they're good, you guys should, I highly recommend support this stuff. Because when books like this does well, I mean, obviously, I think it's obviously silly of me to say that this is going to be like a top 10 book, but as long as it does better than what they think their goal is in terms of sales, we're going to get more unique things, and that's what I think. If more than anything, that's what the comic shops need. That's what the whole industry needs. The industry doesn't need yet another miniseries, crossover event. We don't need another relaunch. We don't need another reboot. What we need is original concepts unique situations, stories that are entertaining to read. That they're different, and that's why these books succeed. That's why Image succeeds in like in the trade department, because their books are so unique. They have a beginning, middle, end, and they do well. Those trades sell. The price point helps too, but you got to support this stuff. Daredevil. Technically, this really should have been the bad book of the week, but I forgot I had it. This was a bad book. Let me just tell you. I think I'm going to drop Daredevil. It's just god awful. It's like, we get treated with this ninja fight, which under normal circumstances, I'd be all over it. But to me, it just doesn't have heart. And, it starts off with Daredevil going, "No one dies in my watch," And what happens? They're fighting the Hand. It's like every Hand member that gets beat up, they kill themselves. And you're looking at the fight, and people are just getting killed right and left. So I'm going, great, Daredevil, Matt, great job. You're saying nobody dies, and there's just people dying everywhere, and he's contributing to their deaths. And I'm just like, oh God, this is gonna be a long issue. Anyways, we get some information on Ten Fingers. We get Matt getting kind of fired. We're not really fired, but kind of like he gets taken off the case because he let his witness get tampered. And I'm just like, oh God, this is just... It's no longer being fun is the problem. And horrible. On the flip side, Extraordinary X-Men, freaking amazing book. I don't even know where to start on this. First of all, Lemire's doing a great job in terms of the storytelling. Great artwork. One thing that did make my eyes roll a little bit is they're going to Weird World, and they're trying to find some missing mutants. Now, if you don't remember, the Weird World is in another issue of the Squadron Supreme because the realm is in danger. So it just kind of makes me wonder, why are all these superheroes flocking to Weird World right now, other than it almost seems like the ulterior motive is to bring attention to it to drum up sales. But anyways, what makes this book really good is it, like Old Man Logan. Everything about Old Man Logan is like Logan. The way he used to be, drinking beer, his attitude. It's just, the only problem is he's older. And it's just, a lot of you guys just don't realize the difference between Byrne Austin Wolverine and modern day Wolverine. Night and day. And it's just nice to see this Wolverine back again. On the other side, you have Colossus. He was the protector of the team. But the thing is, Nightcrawler, he's totally jacked up, but he won't open up to Colossus. His sister's too powerful. She doesn't need protection any longer. Kitty Pryde's in space. He's down on his, he's feeling really down. And Storm goes, well, we have a bunch of new X-Men. You should look out after them. And he's like, whoa, rejuvenated. We're going to go train for battle type thing. And even the way Wolverine treats, like, the way he looks out for Jean, it's like, it's just awesome. He's like, just don't even think about it. He lays down the law type thing. And this is this Logan just feels right. You have Storm, she's a little bit more ruthless than what I remember her. And this is just a really solid read. The issue does go through time, meaning it's like it starts off, present, then it goes back, then it goes present again, a little bit further in time, back, a little bit further again. And we get to see a returning character who hasn't been seen in a long time. And overall, I was surprised to see him. I mean, I haven't been reading previews to figure out if like this character was coming back, but with the amount of changes this character has gone through, I was surprised to see him back. And I'm sure they'll just say, well, it's a secret war thing. We just brought him back the way you remember, because we're lazy that way. But anyways, this was a great read. This was another one of those good books of the week. Seriously. I just wish more books could make me feel as excited to want to read it like this does. Anyways, if you have any comments or questions, let me know. Like, share. We'll have some more reviews later. Let me know what you guys were excited about. And this week, what you guys bought. And we'll have more stuff later. So until next time.